Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here, and welcome back to episode number 17 of our Zero Overall Dynasty. I just want to give a heads up. I do apologize if you guys hear some noise in the background. We are getting some work done in my house, so if you guys hear some like drills or stuff going on, it's that, hammer or stuff like that. So we're redoing a couple bathrooms. So all in all, that's the reason. So let's get on to it. We got 4 games this episode again, like normal. First game is against a ranked opponent. It's against ranked 10th Baylor at this time. We're both ranked going into it. We're ranked 16th. They're ranked 10th. First drive of the game for us. We find Peacock on a drag route, finds him wide open in for the touchdown, and Kyle Cooper gets his first touchdown in a Omaha Orbit jersey. Of course, he also runs one in as well the next drive as well. So all in all, a very good start to his collegiate career. Baylor, however, doesn't go down without a fight just yet. 14-0 Omaha. Baylor finally finds a way, as you guys can hear, finally finds a way for a touchdown to make it 14-7. Here, 2nd down and 8, we get it to our Heisman winner of last season, Marquis Stacy, and there he goes down the sideline, and he's going to find a way to get in, and it's 21-7 all day. We'll take it easily. And our first, really, game here, we're already looking pretty good. They would end up getting a field goal with 21-10. We're just going to throw it up to him again. Marquis Stacy again. He's making a run for his 2nd Heisman Trophy. And he finds the easy touchdown. It's 28-10. Baylor, however, again, doesn't go down quietly. They get another touchdown pretty quickly. And it's now 28-17. So a pretty close game, really, until pretty much right here. 6 seconds to go in the first half. We're just going to go a halfback or a direct halfback snap to Lyles. He finds the end zone for a touchdown. And it's now 35-17. And again, third quarter, we find Peacock open again on a slant route. Touchdown. 5 on the night for Cooper on his freshman debut at home. And yeah, 42-17. 2nd down and 3 from the 8-yard line. Baylor ends up getting a touchdown here to make this a little bit closer than normal, but all in all, we both dove at the same time, which was kind of funny, but all in all, 42-24, 2:45 to go in the game. This is where it kind of got a little crazy because he ended up just running to the right here, and we get a sack. I mean, we'll take the sack with ease. They go no huddle. They were going no huddle most of the time. I don't remember Baylor being a no huddle team. I could be wrong to where they are. But again, he just runs right immediately for no reason. No pressure whatsoever. Just ran right. I don't know. I guess there was a glitch in the game or something like that. So we get back-to-back sacks. And then how about again? Just runs right immediately and gets sacked, and 3 straight sacks for no reason at all. So if turned from 1st and 10 from our 30, and is now 4th down and 32 from their 48. Again, he actually tries to run, but he gets hit as he throws, but that's the end of the game right there. 42-24 win over number 10 Baylor. So a very, very solid way to start the new season here with Omaha Orbits. Kyle Cooper had a very solid day in his debut. 342 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing-wise, Reyna in his Omaha Orbits debut, 17 for 104. Cooper had 11 for 0 with a touchdown. Lyles 11 for 49 and a touchdown, so very, very solid from them. Martino got a couple carries here and there. Stacy 9 for 195, 2 touchdowns. Peacock 3 for 38, 2 touchdowns. Moeller 4 for 30 as the freshman as well. He was a freshman redshirt though, so this is his first full year playing. Addington 2 for 49, Phoenix 2 for 20, Reyna 2 for 12, so very solid through the air as well. Did allow a couple sacks on the day, but overall, Boger 8 tackles, 5 for a loss. He had 3 sacks on the night, led the team. Spears had 2 sacks, but no picks. We only had 2 pass deflections. And that was pretty much it. No forced fumbles, so no turnovers yet forced by the defense in game number 1. And now, I will let you know right now, in game number 2 here against FCS Midwest, we will no longer be facing an FCS team after this year because this game was a blowout pretty quickly. We had a very we forced the 3-and-out on the first play our first play of the game was a touchdown for 21 yards after a great return on a punt and forcing a 3-and-out. On forcing another 3-and-out, it's 1st and goal from the 1. Why not give it to our new running back touchdown for Reyna, his second on the night already, and we're 3 minutes in the game. 2 plays later, second down 11. They go on a screen, and we sent the blitz, and it was probably the best option for them. They're going to go 80 yards for a quick touchdown to make it 14-7, but this pretty much, and one other time, is pretty much all they do in this game, because next play from the 21-yard line, we get a 79-yard touchdown of our own, this time with a run from Reyna, and all 3 touchdowns were by him here in the first quarter. And again, it's just the first quarter, and it's been crazy. 3 carries, 87 yards, 3 touchdowns. Granted, one was a receiving one, but we'll take it. 4th down and 8 here, 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. They decide to punt again for the 3rd time as well, and Lyles finds an open hole, and there he goes. And just like that, also the Big Ten logo really isn't there in our first season as Big Ten. It's just kind of not there. I don't know why. I guess it's just gone. But 31-7 after we kick a field goal as well. He decides to run this football, and there is our first turnover forced by this defense. It's 31-7. We won't take too long in this game because this game was a blowout pretty quickly, and you know it gets pretty bad to where our backups were playing the whole second quarter. Reyna finds another touchdown, his 4th of the quarter, with 2 receiving, 2 rushing, and it was dominant. 38-14. Now finally getting into the second quarter, they would put up a touchdown just before the first quarter ended. So 6 minutes to go, we decide to say, hey, Stacey hasn't been involved yet. Let's hit him over the top for 69 yards for an easy touchdown. 45-14 in the second quarter. It would go on to be 73-14 win over FCS. Like I said, it got pretty bad. We had over 700 yards of offense. Cooper, 376 with 6 touchdowns. Michaels, 6 for 9 for 86, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Rushing-wise, Martino, 12 for 88. Reyna, 9 for 135 with 2 touchdowns. Dante, 3 for 17. Lyles, 2 for 15. Mueller, 5 for 54. Stacey, 4 for 243. Reyna, 3 for 52. Matlock, 2 for 77. So all in all, a pretty solid day from everybody else. Yeah, a lot of stuff for defense. Dickinson with 9 tackles. Whitaker with 3 tackles for a loss. Boger had the sack. We did have 3 interceptions with Kohler, Jack, and Bugs. I wasn't going to show it just because this game was a dominant performance by everybody. But yeah, so all in all, we'll take it. We're on to game number 3, where this one was a lot better. We made also 10 extra points as well, by the way. That was a lot. But, you know, here we are. Game number 3, we're 2-0 facing a Liberty team that's 1-1, and we almost took them for granted here. Just as a little warning here, but 4th and goal, literally halfway through the first quarter, it's 0-0. We finally kick a field goal for the first points of the game. That's pretty much all we did in this game, to be honest with you. 2nd down and 10, they go with a play action, finds a wide open man. Actually, a pretty good throw. It wasn't really open. He was actually pretty well covered, but just unfortunately couldn't get there. After they scored a touchdown, they score another one after we kick a field goal. So it's 14-6 here in the first half. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. We run a jet touch pass after they kicked a field goal to make it 17-6. We finally get a touchdown with Marquise Stacey with his 4th catch for 40 yards and a touchdown. We decided to go for 2 to make this an 8-point game here early. Granted, it's still at the end of the first half. We roll right with Cooper. We had a man open, but I don't know what kind of happened with that throw there. But all in all, 17-12, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. They're going to throw the football and just like that find a wide open man in the middle of the field. And it's 24-12, and we are down by 12. But with 23 seconds left, we find the end zone with Reyna. So luckily, we find the end zone just before half to make this a game again. But they start with ball and make it 20. We start with ball. We missed a field goal. 24-19, 3rd and 8 here for Liberty. We need something to go right for us. And it still hasn't gone right because Bugs gets burned, and just like that, it is now 31-19. And again, we are down by 12. We decide to go play action. We get hit as we throw, and it gets picked off by the linebacker. And luckily, we hold him to a missed field goal as well, so that was big. But here, try to throw it over the middle, and again, intercepted. This one was on me. The first one was just kind of the game kind of being like, But again, we hold them 31-19. The defense started to play well in the second half, and Stacy gets in the end zone for the second time today. Cooper's second passing touchdown, so he's 2 for 2. But then 31-26, we have him over right side again, and guess who? Marquis Stacy again finds the open space, and our second lead of the game is a 1-point lead after we had a 3-0 lead early on in the game. We finally take our first lead since then. But we decided to go for 2. And it was not a good decision here. We decided to run it, and there is just no room at all. Well, again, we get another stop, second down and 5. We decide to throw it up to Marquis Stacy again, who comes down with it, and another touchdown. 4 on the night for Kyle Cooper and Marquis Stacy to make it 39-31. However, finds the open man. We tried to try to pick it off, but we couldn't pick it off for whatever reason. It just didn't register that we pushed the button, and they score a touchdown. So it's now a 2-point game. They didn't have to go for 2 to tie the game. 39-37 with 48 seconds left. We have all 3 of our timeouts, so I'm not going to be too worried about it and going the distance to try to, do anything. But they do get the 2-point conversion to tie the game up at 39. Our first play, and Marquis Stacy is showing why he might win the second Heisman, because he spins, finds the end zone again, and 5 on the night. But here, 4th down and 10, 46-39. We send everybody back. He finds an open receiver, and he might go, but luckily we make the tackle with 4 seconds left, and they do not get the snap off. They almost did here. They were very, very close to getting the snap off, but if they don't, we're going to end up winning 46-39. And yeah, a 20-point fourth quarter is the reason why we won this game. If we don't get that, we lose 100%. But yeah, it was a close game. Did not enjoy that being that close. But looking at the stats, Kyle Cooper, 31 for 42, 434, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Reyna, 16 for 119 and 1 touchdown. Stacy, 11 for 235 and 5 touchdowns. We had to lean on him a lot this game. Defensive-wise, we had 17 tackles from Trevor Dickinson, an amazing performance by him. We had these 3 sacks, no interceptions, no pass deflections. So we had 4 turnovers in that last game, none in this game. So it's been kind of weird. But final game of the episode, we finally have our first Big Ten game, our first Big Ten conference game ever. But 3rd and goal, we're going to run up the middle with Reyna. I mean, we've faced Nebraska before, but all in all, I think that was in a bowl game. But hey, 7-0 lead. Still first quarter, 3 minutes to go. They run a blitz. We have Reyna on the outside on the motion swing pass, and Reyna, with a couple blocks on the outside, gets a 50-yard touchdown reception. So 2 on the night for him, and just like that, it is already 14-0. But Wisconsin, however, doesn't go down without a fight. They run play action, but their drive stalls with a pick by Sandlin. He almost brings this the distance. He is not the fastest guy, but he gets caught by the quarterback and a receiver. I think that might be the running back. I can't really remember, but all in all, we get a field goal out of it. 17-0, 1st down and 10 from the 11-yard line. They decide to run it here, and I don't know what happened there on the blocks, but they find an easy touchdown to make this a 17-7 game. But again, you know who hasn't gotten involved in this game yet is Marquis Stacy. Well, let's get him involved. A jet touch pass finds the end zone for a touchdown. Almost didn't get in because the running back missed his block, but Marquis Stacy, only his 2nd catch for a touchdown, so 24-7. Well, let's get him another one. Yeah, Marquis Stacy is just too good for everybody, and he's only like an 80 overall, like 85, 86 overall with 95 speed, which is kind of insane. But yeah, this game was also a blowout pretty quickly. It's 38-7 here in the 3rd quarter. From the 49-yard line, we decided to run up the middle with Reyna, and he just hole opened up like the Red Sea parted for him, and an easy touchdown to make again just another easy touchdown. 45-10 with 14 seconds to go here in the 3rd. They just don't cover Marquis Stacy at all. Don't know why, but they just never covered him. Let's get another touchdown for him. Might as well. I mean, he is wide open. And yeah, so a 52-17 win over Wisconsin as ranked number 4, our highest ever ranking, with all this being on Heisman as well. So a pretty dominant performances. Again, we were ranked above, or our overalls were better than every team besides Wisconsin, and we blew them out too. So all in all, it'll be kind of weird. But Cooper, 319 for 5 touchdowns. Michaels even came in for a little bit too. Reyna, 12 for 96 for 2 touchdowns. Cooper, Lyles, and Martino had some carries, but Reyna, 4 for 142. Stacy, 6 for 118 with 3 touchdowns. Mueller at 6 for 47. He kind of had a lot in the second half. Jack with 9 tackles led the team. He also had an interception late in the game that kind of really blew the game open at that point. We actually did have a couple interceptions. We had 2. Jack and Sandlin had the interceptions. So pretty good day all around. It was kind of in that blowout portion of the game, so I don't really show the blowout portions just because they're pretty good. But anywho, that's gonna do it for the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. And, also, if you are new, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road for 500. Hopefully, can hit that by the end of the year, but we're running out of time. So all in all, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.